Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful, cloudy, misty, almost rainy day here. We're back from Texas. We got back Sunday night late, and so it is so good to have all of y'all in my kitchen with me once again. You don't know how you miss something until you're away, but I love my kitchen. It's small, but I love it. So. And thank you to all my new subscribers, my old subscribers. I just love y'all. I'm telling you right now, y'all build me up. You make me feel so special, and I really appreciate that. From my heart, I really appreciate that. Because when I first started this channel 2 years ago, matter of fact, this week was 2 years ago, I had never done anything like this in my life. I mean, never. I'm always one that wanted to be on the back. I did not want to stand out in a crowd. I just wanted to blend in. But when Promise, my granddaughter, and Roy and I are going to come on and tell you the whole story. When she did my first video, I was hooked from then on. And then when you sweet people started, my sweet viewers started subscribing and liking and having such good comments, and I don't know, I was just hooked from then on. So thank y'all so much. Today we are going to make salmon patties, and we're going to do it gluten-free and low carb. And by the way, my recipes are always in the description box. If I'm in a real hurry to get one posted, I may go ahead and post it, but I'll come back within a couple of hours and put the recipe on. So,
and if she forgets, just remind her in the comments.
Just say, where's your recipe? And I'll say, oops, I forgot. It'll be on in a few minutes. Today, we're using canned salmon. And it's just salmon that I got from Aldi's. And when you do canned salmon, I drained them. I poured all the juice off. It has skin on it. So I'll take the skin off right here. Like that. Any black, because they can them with the skin on. And it also has a little bone in it. The bone's on this side. Okay, let me get all this. Now, my mama never took the skin off. She always left the skin on, and she left the bone in, because she said, honey, that's just more calcium. But I like to take my skin off.
My mama always took my skin off, but it was with a switch.
Yeah, I bet she did. All right, so and if there's any black, I try to get that off. Now, honey, if you'll come up here, I'm going to show them where you see this, when you open it up, here's your bone right here. So I just take and remove that bone. Now I've got 2 cans of salmon here. And my aunt, after my mom passed away, I cooked for my dad, and my aunt would come down and join us sometimes, and anytime she came, we'd have homemade biscuit and salmon patties and syrup. That's always what she and Daddy wanted. She lived right up the road from my daddy. She was really sweet aunt. So let me get all this old skin off here. Open it up. Get this bone out. And it absolutely, if you want to leave it in, that's just up to you. Okay. Get some of that skin off. See, you don't have very much waste. Very little. So when you do canned salmon, it's pretty much 100% meat. So I just take it my fingers and break it up like this. Just break up those fillets in there, those pieces. All right, now let me wash my hands. I've got my hot bleach water behind me. Now, I'm going to set this to the side. And in mine today, we're doing a little cayenne pepper, some garlic powder, a little pepper. I'm not putting salt because the salmon is canned with salt in it. We're doing onion powder. Now, this is my pork rind crumbs, pork panko crumbs. They are gluten-free and no sugar at all in them, and no carbs. No carbs at all. This is, now I'm using coconut flour in mine today. And if you see the white on top, this is 2/3 cup of coconut flour and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. Because if you use regular flour, you usually use, or I do, self-rising, or I did. So I put a little baking powder in mine to keep them from being so packy. So they'll have a little air to them. And this is my panko crumbs right here, and I've got a 1/4 cup of that. We're going to put 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire, 2 eggs, and maybe 3. The reason I say that is because you want them to stick together. So an egg is going to be part of my binder. So if 2 eggs won't stick it together enough, then we're going to do 3. So, all right, that's my ingredients. I'm going to chop my onions. Now I'm going to chop them really, really fine. Y'all see that little hole in my knife? I must be dense, y'all. I didn't know that's what that hole was for. When we were out at my grandson's in Texas, he said, "Oh, Grandma, I love your new knife." He said, "And it's got the hole for your finger." I said, "Oh, is that what that hole's for?" He said, "Grandma," but I like to put my finger on top here because I can control my knife better than if I do it. Now, if I was doing something bigger like chopping, I would, like meat, bones or something, I would probably use that. But I like using the top of my knife because it's just, I can control my knife so much better. Now, I have got 1 1/2, 1 small onion and 1/2 of a medium onion. I'm not sure how much. I may just put the 1 small onion. I'll see when I get it all mixed up. But I got it out just in case I need it.
You want my vote?
I know you want more onion. The more onion, the better.
Yep.
We love onion. So, and I've got a 1 cup measuring cup here. So I'm going to measure it for you. Just so you'll know. Now, for those of you, we love salmon patties. And we love them left over. That's the reason I'm doing 2 cans today. So if it's just you, or you and your spouse, or you and 1 more person, or even 2, 1 can will be plenty, and you can have all of the ingredients that I'm putting in mine. So if you're doing 1 can, just half all the ingredients. But we like them left over because you know what? We'll eat them for breakfast in the morning. I put them in the refrigerator in a Ziploc bag, and then in the morning I'll get up and I'll put them in the air fryer, crisp them back up, and that's what we'll have for breakfast. So they're great for breakfast. They're great for any time. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one because that's only about that's a 2/3 of a cup. And if I have any left over, then I'll just put my chopped onion in the refrigerator. Now, I'm starting something new, y'all. My daughter, Jill, was out in Texas. She flew in from Maine. And we were talking about my channel and things that I could do to improve my channel. She said, "Mom," she said, "have you ever," and we did a lot of things in the air fryer. I'm going to talk while I'm chopping. We did a lot of things in the air fryer when we were out there. She said, "Mom, have you ever thought of doing something like special on certain days?" And I said, no, I hadn't. She said, well, I think your viewers would really like it, enjoy it, like Air Fryer Friday. And I thought, oh my goodness, how catchy is that? What a catchy name. So, for the month of July, we're gonna have Air Fryer Friday. And every Friday, we're gonna do something in the air fryer. Every Friday that I can. Every Friday in July, we're gonna do a dish in the air fryer. So, for all of you out there that love to use your air fryer, join us on Fridays for the month of July and see what we come up with. I'm going to try to come up with new things that will be easy. And so that's just something that y'all can join me in doing. And we'll just have fun with it. And we also may take another day of the week and do something like, you know, you have Taco Tuesday, there's one girl on that I watch her sometimes. She's got Tidy Up Tuesday, which I really enjoy. So maybe Tuesday tips. Maybe every Tuesday for the month of July, I'll give y'all a tip about something. So I'm just kind of going over it in my head, trying to decide just how I'm going to go about doing it. But I know I'm going to do the Air Fryer Friday. So, y'all join me every Friday now, don't forget. All right. This is I got my salmon here. Now to this, we're going to go ahead and add my Worcestershire, and I'm going to do 1 tablespoon of Worcestershire. Now you can season yours ever how you want to. We like real flavorful food, and so I try to put as much flavor in it as I can. All right, I'm gonna start out with, that's about a half a cup, no, that's about 2/3 cup of onion that I've got chopped real fine. I'm gonna go ahead and put all my seasonings in it. This is my garlic. I'm gonna put 1 teaspoon of my garlic powder in it. Okay. Now you leave out any of this that you want to leave out in yours. Now I'm gonna put 1 teaspoon of pepper. I'm going to do 1 teaspoon of onion powder. If I can get down in there to it, I may have to get another measuring. All right. I'm gonna have to get another measuring. Y'all, I have been looking for this little 1/4 teaspoon. I keep these up on my wall, and I have been looking for it for 2 weeks, and I had put it in a drawer. There it is right there, y'all.
It came home.
It came home. Well, it was home all the time. I just didn't, I just forgot where to put it. Okay. I've got to get a longer measuring spoon here. My onion powder is kind of getting clumpy. Does y'all's ever get clumpy? All right, that's 1 teaspoon of onion powder. Now I'm going to stir this up. I got my grease on behind me, so I'm going to take it off the eye because I don't want it to get too hot. I had it on medium-low, but still. If it's too hot, it'll brown too quickly and it won't cook on the inside. All right, I'm going to go ahead and add 2 eggs to this. Now, like I say, I may add that 3rd one. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. I'm going to go ahead and add my 1/4 cup of just pork panko crumbs here. You can get them at, I think, the grocery store. I usually order mine from Amazon. And I have started an Amazon store, y'all. I'm giving y'all a lot of information this morning. I have started an Amazon store. So things that I buy from Amazon, I'm going to link in my description box so y'all can order from my Amazon store. Okay. Now, this is my coconut flour, 2/3 cup, and 2 teaspoons of baking powder. All right, I think I have not put my cayenne in it yet, and I'm only going to do about a fourth, because we like just a little heat in ours, just a little bit, 1/4 of a teaspoon. Leave it out if you don't want it in there. Okay.
We call it a threat of heat.
Yes,
just to make you think it's fixing to burn you.
I'm gonna put this 3rd egg in there.
But we don't like things that burn and keep burning. We don't like that kind
but we do like just a little bit in our mouth. Just a little heat. All right. Now, this is the way I work. This is the way I do mine. I just go in with my hands so I can get it all mixed up good. Like this. This is just the way I cook. If you like using a spoon, by all means, use your spoon. But for me, my hands are my best tools in the kitchen. So,
I love salmon patties.
we do. We love them. You know what? It feels a little bit dry. So I've got my
salmon stock
right there. But always keep your juice out of your salmon in case that happens, and you can add to it. Okay. Let me wash my hands, and we'll be back, and I'm gonna get my grease back on my burner, and we'll be right back. All right, y'all. You know how things go wrong in the kitchen? Well, the reason I've got some of my patties already fried here is because I had to, whoo, that burned me. I had to add 1/4 cup of flour, gluten-free flour, in order for these to stick together. I tried deep frying them. I tried frying them in a skillet, and
they kept cracking.
They just disintegrated when I tried to fry them in my skillet.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did was I just added 1/4 cup of gluten-free flour to this. Now, this is 6 cups of mixture altogether. I'm not sure how many patties we're going to have, but I'm making 2-ounce patties. And even when you put the gluten-free flour in there, your glycemic index
glycemic
load only has 2 to 3 carbs
per patty.
Per 2-ounce patty. So
that's extremely low carb.
That's extremely low carb. So if you don't want any of the flour, then you either do them in the oven or your air fryer. Don't try to do them in a skillet, or don't try a flat skillet, or don't try to deep fry them. So, but we like old-fashioned salmon patties, so I put 1/4 of a cup of flour in here. Well, and this is the way they turn out when you do that.
So if you ate 2 of these with your meal, that would be 4 carbs from your patties, based on the volume of the total mix and the amount of rice flour, which is the gluten-free flour basically, that she put in there. So you can still eat these on a very low carb load diet without spiking your sugar. Now, if you're a type 1 diabetic, you just have to go by what your doctor says.
Yeah.
But this is perfectly low carb. I know a lot of people count carbs, and they don't necessarily fully understand the value of using carb load like we do, or glycemic load. But this is one of them. You can actually have this and not affect your diet if you're strictly dieting.
All right. Now that I've got it all worked out, we're gonna finish frying, and when I get through frying the rest of them, and you can see how they fry now. So I'm not trying to hide anything from y'all. If I was doing that, I wouldn't have told you I put the flour in it. But I like to be upfront, honest, and when things go wrong or something I'm doing doesn't work out, then I like to let y'all know what I did to correct it, so to make it work out. So we'll be back as soon as I finish frying these up.
Okay, Granny Ma.
All right, y'all, I just wanted to show y'all how easily they turn with just one. Now they're gonna foam like that because they've got they've got all the ingredients in it.
Bacon.
The baking powder, the egg, they're gonna foam like this because there is a little water in it, of course. But now I'm cooking these on between 5 and 6 because now that's medium low. No, that's medium on my stove. From 1 to 4, from 1 to 3 is low, from 3 to 6 is medium, and 7 to high is medium, high, and high. So I'm cooking them between 5 and 6, which is medium, and that keeps my temperature at a perfect temperature. It doesn't get too hot, doesn't get too cool. So this, I have found, fries them perfectly. Now, if you turn them up too high, they're going to brown before they get done in the middle. And these are like an inch thick, so you want them cooking all the way through. And that's about 3 minutes on each side on the medium like I've got them. So,
well, they're actually pre-cooked in the can, aren't they?
Oh, yeah, they are, but you're cooking all your other ingredients.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
All right, now y'all can see
Oh, that's
how
pretty.
beautiful they are now.
Let me
Now
add it.
that I've taken those out, okay, now I'm just going to keep, now I've got a little ice cream scoop here. It's the, I guess this is 4 ounces, but I'm not making 4 ounce patties. This is 2 ounce patties. If it was ice cream and it was full, it might be 4 ounces. But these, we weighed these patties and they're 2 ounces. Because we wanted to be able to give y'all the low carb load on them. So,
Now, if it was just Rose and I cooking these to eat ourselves, we wouldn't have done any of that calculation because we already know if you just put small amounts of carbs in large volumes of food, it's still low glycemic load. But for many folks, they question us if we use beans. They question it if we use any flour at all. And that's all right to question us because we have the answers. We have the medical books to back it up. So it's not hard to do for us to pass on the information to you.
okay, we're just going to keep cooking.
Wait a minute, Grant. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
All right, y'all. Look at my beautiful salmon patties. It made 22 salmon patties. That was 2 cans of salmon and then all the other ingredients. If you want to half it, 1 can of salmon, half of all my other ingredients. But now I'm fixing to kick this up a notch. You see this?
That's the reason I said, whoa, this is absolutely cheating.
Y'all, I eat it with a spoon. It is my sugar-free cranberry pepper jelly.
Oh my goodness.
And I am, in the next week or so, I'm going to show y'all how I make pineapple pepper jelly, cranberry pepper jelly, and just regular pepper jelly. How I make it and can it.
Because you on low carb, you need this every now and then with
So,
something that you're eating. It's just.
I'm going to take one and let's see. I'm going to get one of these in the back here. Just a little piece. All right. Now, you can use sugar-free syrup. You can use honey. Whatever you want. But now I like a lot on mine. And it's no sugar added. So.
Oh my goodness.
I don't know if y'all can hear that crunch.
I can't, but I see your mouth moving.
The outside is so crunchy. Oh my.
Wow.
Y'all, I could eat everyone on this plate. I love them. I'm going to get another little piece here.
Go ahead and tell them how long it'll take for just between me and you for all of those to disappear.
Not long.
She doesn't want to say. I'll say by tomorrow night, there won't be a one of them.
Probably by in the morning.
We eat them for breakfast. We eat them for snacks.
We do.
It's just a low-carb snack to walk through the kitchen and get you one of these. Like we said, 2 carb load each.
Y'all, I'm getting all these little crusties on the edges here. If y'all have never made any cranberry or pineapple pepper jelly, y'all tune in. I mean, y'all watch the next week or so, and I'm going to show y'all how to do it. A whole nother level of good eating. So, food feeds the family, family feeds the heart, God feeds the soul. Don't forget Friday, Air Fryer Friday. Y'all got to come back, see what I'm going to do. You can never tell. So, love y'all. Please share this video, subscribe to my channel, hit the little notification bell. I'm getting lots and lots and lots and lots of new subscribers, and y'all are leaving me thumbs up. You're leaving me comments, which I love. YouTube likes it too.
Some of them are even suggesting recipes or changes to your recipes, aren't they?
And I love that. I love it when you take my recipe and just make it your own. Add things, leave things out, add other. It's wonderful. I love it. So I'll see y'all probably next time.
Hey, y'all stay safe during the 4th of July and have a wonderful time with your family.
Roy and I aren't going anywhere. We're going to stay home. So love y'all.